Hello everyone, welcome to our garden party. This is our Bloom in Serenity release by Redesign with Prima. My name is Carrie, I'll be your host today, and I'm so excited to share all of these gorgeous new collections that Prima has put together for you. We have new transfers, gorgeous molds, decoupage, everything you need for your DIY projects at home. We would also encourage you to comment and let us know what your favorites are throughout the video, either on YouTube or Facebook, wherever you're watching from, because we're going to choose some winners for our giveaways. So you could be in the running for something brand new that we've just released. Also, our redesign retailers are fully stocked with everything that you see. So we have brick and mortar shops and online stores worldwide, and they have all of this stuff ready for you to order. So I'll put that in the description. I'll link to all the shops in the description and also in the comments too, right after the video is over. Also, thank you so much for watching and for supporting us, and we're really, really excited to get this garden party started. So let's get to it.
All right, we're going to kick off this release with the Silver Wings collection. This collection was specifically curated for those that want coastal style products to use. You can use this for lakes, dams, and even the sea, the ocean. There are soaring egrets and herons, beautiful decoupage, very intricately made decor molds that are just absolutely stunning, and the colors are so soft in this collection with dusty blues, navies, and taupes. So we're going to start off with the Feathered Stillness decor mold. This is a 5x8 decor mold, so the egret stands almost the entire length of the mold, so it's about 7 3/4 inches tall, and the grass is about 5 1/4 inches tall, just to give you an idea of how large those castings will be. These can be used on mirrors, frames, whatever you like. Then we have our midi transfer Whispers by the Marsh. There are 3 sheets, again in beautiful scenes with the egrets and herons in that earthy, dusty blue and taupe color scheme. I just love how these birds are just floating, and you have all of the beautiful foliage that goes with it. So definitely wonderful for smaller DIY projects and large ones as well. They can be paired together, layered, and they will look amazing. And by the way, at the end of this video, I'm going to share a cute little project using this collection, those transfers specifically. This large transfer is Silver Wings. So there are 4 sheets in this set. There are florals, of course, and then we have the soaring herons. And of course, our hue harmony is there to help you choose colors to fit the color scheme of your DIY projects, as always. And I just love how Redesign thought this out, because the birds, they soar in left and right direction. So if you wanted to mirror these transfers on a particular piece, you can do so. And there's a little bit of texture within the birds. It's almost like a fabric texture that they added to it, which I think is really interesting. Next is our decoupage fiber. This one is called Grace and Flight. So this beautiful decoupage has moody blues in it, and the birds they just stand out. Then we have Echoes on the Water. So this is a beautiful ocean theme. Oh, and by the way, there's decoupage instructions in all the packages in case you need a little bit of extra help. But this one has a beautiful crashing waves with the seagulls soaring above. A lot of you have asked for these. Coastal has been a huge request, so here you are, reversible decoupage, ready to use on your beautiful beachy projects. Up next is the Blush Harmony collection. This collection is so beautiful. It has powdery pink florals, teals, greens, so summery and so whimsical. Also a hummingbird style decor mold, which is really exciting. And there are little crowns and florals to go with it. The decoupage papers are just stunning as well with those same color schemes. So we're going to start with Bloom and Flutter decor mold. Now this decor mold is a little bit larger. It's a 5x10. Our decor molds are normally 5x8, but this is a 5x10, so we could give you the larger hummingbirds to use on furniture or smaller DIY projects. So many details, and I love the little crowns. So whimsical and so beautiful. And the hummingbirds go in both directions. So again, if you wanted to put one going one way and one going the other way, Redesign really thought that out for you so that you can have them and design them any way you like. They are going to be so suitable for projects all year round. Even the florals have such amazing detail. So this I really enjoyed working with, and looking at on those crowns, how cute. Imagine them on top of the hummingbirds. Now please don't forget to comment during this video to let us know what your favorites are so that you can be in our giveaway. We're going to choose some winners from YouTube and Facebook, so let us know what your favorites are. Next up are the MIDI transfers. So these MIDI transfers are called Blush Reverie, and they're little clusters of pink florals with the greenery, and the greenery is like really kind of wispy and beautiful. And these florals you'll be able to put together very easily in clusters. And of course, I'm pointing out the hue harmony again to help you choose colors to go on the projects with these transfers. I just love how those little blooms are all clustered together already for you. So again, you can use them separately or layer them together. And they do have like an oil painting style to them. So a lot of texture and a lot of colors blended in, which is really beautiful. Next is a large transfer. This one is called Blush Harmony. So here you can get an idea of what I was talking about with the oil painting style florals. Very, very pretty and soft. And I just love how they put a mixture of all of those mauves and pinks and creams in there together for you. And when you go to put these transfers together, there is a special little side there which helps you line them up perfectly. So that I thought was really awesome that they've been doing on their transfers. It just helps so much when you're trying to put them together, especially on larger pieces. It really helps. I just love that these are so versatile. These could go in children's decor, like for nursery, or you could put it on a dresser if you have sort of a vintage shabby chic vibe going in your room with mixed designs like ginghams and things like that. I just love that it's so versatile. It'll go with just about anything. And you can really get an idea here of how they all go together. I just love how they flow. It's so wonderful. This decoupage set is called Timeless Charm. So this comes with the larger sheet and the smaller sheet, which is wonderful. So if you want to use it on a piece, the larger one on a piece of furniture and the smaller one on maybe like a lamp or a home decor accessory, it works so beautiful. I love the light green background with the beautiful little vintage roses in there, and there's a little bit of script as well. Next up is Velvet Blooms. So this has larger style roses in it, vintage style I should say, and they're all mixed together. This particular design I just thought was absolutely dreamy and stunning. It goes so well on your furniture pieces and even wall decor. And next is our Pink Blossom Bliss. Now I noticed when I opened this up, when I got it from Redesign, it goes in a vertical pattern according to the script, but you can still use it side to side because the script is very, very subtle. And there are little beautiful dainty daisies in with the roses with teals and aqua colors. I just thought this was so pretty and so stunning. Again, reversible, so you can have it going either way, which is amazing. Up next is our Jardin Secret Collection. So this has very vintage French vibes going with beautiful little cherubs, a lot of scroll work in the decor transfers, and guess what? 3 new H2O transfer sets, which you guys are going to love because everyone's been loving the H2Os. And of course, a gorgeous mold with loads of detail. Our decor mold is called Ombre Floral. It is a very intricate decor mold with a gorgeous cameo style medallion and very intricate flowers around like a wreath with a beautiful bow on top. And then you have these little banners that are anchored by tiny little cherubs. And of course, we have the little cherub heads too, so you could add them, mix and match. Very French chic, very vintage, and of course, highly detailed. These are going to look so stunning, and our design team has used these, and you should see some of the projects they've made with them, just absolutely stunning. Next is our H2O Transfers. This one is called Fleur de Muni. It has lots of labels and typography and script, and just perfect for these smaller DIY projects. And I love all of the detail that Redesign put into these. Next is Éclat du Matin. So this is another beautiful H2O transfer with more labels, vintagey, lots of script, and guess what? They did silver. So if you didn't know, H2O transfers usually came with one sheet. These sets come with two, and this silver is just absolutely stunning. I love all of the little gorgeous details. These are going to look so nice on any bottles, jars, anything you want to upcycle. And last but not least, Chant du Matin, which is our third set. There are so many beautiful birds and florals mixed together in this very, very delicate and feminine and beautiful. Again, to dress up anything that you like. I love the H2O transfers. They are so easy to use. Next is our large transfer, Jardin Secret. So means secret garden. And I just love the scrolls and the tiny vines and florals. And there are little cherubs in there throughout this design. How sweet is that? What I also love about this transfer is that it could go side to side or up and down. So you can do it vertically or horizontally, any way that you want, for maybe a wall decor, maybe a dresser, a hutch, anything like that. And the sage greens and teals mixed together are just beautiful. They are going to look stunning on any project. This is one of the team favorites, I can tell you. Let us know what you guys think. I'm curious to know as well. I really feel like this decor transfer will elevate any project you want and really make it romantic. Next up is our Decoupage Fiber Set, Jardin de Chardin. So it means cherub garden or garden of cherubs. And look at the stunning texture and detail put into this. You have the cherubs in the frame, and in the background there's a tiny bit of typography or script with mixed patterns. It is so romantic and stylish. Really so many possibilities with this collection. I can't wait to see what everyone does. Next up are two new additions to our Kacha collection, which are so dreamy and beautiful and lovely. The first one is called Étoile Studio. It's a beautiful ballerina having just a quiet moment with soft florals in the background, loads of earthy texture and colors throughout, and even a little floral wreath on the top of her head. The other is called Alabaster Grace, a beautiful dove on a flowing branch with detailed florals. I just love the tones in these decoupage fibers. So many color possibilities to go with them. And in case you didn't know, you can use a lot of art mediums on our decoupage fibers to enhance them even more. Imagine like gold leaf, a little bit of decor wax after it's sealed, of course, some of our shimmering acrylic paints, really so many possibilities. So Alabaster Grace has these warm earthy hues with charcoals and some taupes amongst that beautiful dove. It's so dreamy and so detailed. I just think that this is going to be a favorite amongst you guys. Let us know in the comments what you think. She definitely outdid herself with these designs. I think these could be framed just as artwork themselves, let alone on other DIY projects. And again, here is the Étoile Studio, another look at this beautiful ballerina. And I think that she would be amazing in a frame also. Just such a beautiful work of art. And you can see all of the little details, textures, and layered colors throughout the design. And of course, Kacha is going to use these on some projects coming up very, very soon, which is going to be so inspirational in true Kacha fashion. So we can't wait to see that. Next up is the Scarlet Embrace collection. Now this one has rich, beautiful mauves and burgundies and scarlets and crimsons all mixed together with stunning roses, hydrangeas, and more. I just love the versatility of this collection. It is just so dreamy. There are 2 decor molds in this collection, a small transfer, a large transfer, and 2 decoupage fiber sets as well. Just so many beautiful elements to this, including, there's banners in the decor molds. I love them. You guys are just going to go crazy. I think this is an amazing collection. This is the Bloom of Eternity decor mold. So this is a 5x8 mold, and you can see that large banner that goes all the way across the mold. So it is almost 8 inches long, but it's a little bit short, like about 7 3/4 inches. Loads of detailed little florals that go around it. So many possibilities with this set for large and smaller DIY projects. I love that. Then we also came out with Rosewood Romance. This is a 5x8 mold, but it is deeper, so it's a little bit thicker than our normal molds. So these have detailed roses inside, and they're going to be a lot more dimensional than what you normally get out of the regular molds. And you can see all of those little floral petals in there and leaves. It is just a stunning set. So many possibilities with this, layering them together and using them with the banners as well. I think they're all going to pair really, really well together. I was really impressed by all of the details in the flower petals on this particular mold. I think it's absolutely amazing what Redesign did with the design of that one. And here we're going to give you a glimpse of just how detailed a lot of these new molds that we are releasing are. We have some demonstration here using some resin, and this will give you an idea just how beautifully detailed each and every mold from all the new collections are. Here we're using just a quick set resin, and it just gives you an idea of just how beautifully detailed these are. Aren't they amazing? So these molds are definitely something I think you will want to add to your collection. And what I also love is that these designs can be used all year round. So see, even some of these I think you could use for the holidays, for Christmas. You can use for Mother's Day. You can use for springtime projects. The sky's the limit. And of course, it will take our gold leafing and any kind of art medium that you want to throw at it and just make them even more elegant than they already are. Here we're doing a glazing effect over the gold leaf just to make all of these different details pop out. And now this is Anna. She is demonstrating some of the molds for us on an upcoming project. And of this project, I cannot wait for you guys to see. And she will have a YouTube tutorial coming very soon with that. Now we're moving on to the transfers in this collection. This one is called Midnight Rose. It's a smaller transfer. It has gorgeous little roses with pinks and some of those crimsons and a little bit of a hotter pink in there too, like a darker pink. It's really, really beautiful. And these are so nice because you can mix and match them any way that you prefer. And then we have the Scarlet Embrace Large Decor Transfer. This is a very interesting transfer, not only because of the flowing roses and florals, but they mixed in hydrangeas. So they actually created bouquets for you within this decor transfer. You can use this transfer going vertically or horizontally. And I think that's so amazing because it makes it a lot more versatile. Those beautiful, rich colors in there are just so superb and so stunning. So I'm going to demonstrate exactly how it lines up for you so that you can get an idea of what it will look like if you wanted to use the whole transfer on a decor piece. So here it is. So, and again, you can see those little edges where everything will match up for you. that's a nice feature as well. So everything will line up very easily on larger projects or even on smaller ones. But I just adore that. This is our decoupage fiber called Crimson Elegance. This has a very rich, dark, deep hues of crimson, of course, and pinks within the roses, making them look more dimensional. They put, of course, typography in the background. It really made it very interesting. I love the collage effect of these, and the colors are just stunning. They are going to look so amazing on dressers, on small end tables, whatever you wish. And then the last set is called Dusty Velvet Mauve. So this is along the lines of the same kind of design of the Crimson Elegance, but more in the muted earthy tones. So there's mauves, there's even a little bit of lavender mixed in there with the leaves. Very, very beautiful and detailed. I just love how all of these mix together in the background. So I really feel like this is such a versatile paper. You can use it on, or fiber, I should say. You can use it on so many different surfaces. And again, reversible. Don't forget to tell us what you like as well. I'm sure you guys are going crazy at this point, and there's a lot of favorites, but this one I really think is such a stunning collection. So let us know what you think. Now I'm going to demonstrate how I made these really pretty frosted candle holders using the brand new transfer, or MIDI transfers, I should say, Whispers by the Marsh. I just adore this set. I love the color scheme. Now, I happen to live by the sea, so this was very special to me and I couldn't wait to use it. So I'm cutting out one of the transfer images that I really love. Now, my key to success with putting these transfers on a circular or round surface is I cut little slits in between all of the little images there on the transfer. It helps it go around a curved surface a lot easier without any wrinkles or bubbles and things like that. You know, that always happens when you start adding them to curved surfaces. And then you want to cut away as much as the back as you possibly can. So cut around the background as much as you can, and then you're ready to go. Now I'm going to go ahead and add it to my clean glass candle surface. You want to make sure that your surface is very clean of debris, dust, anything like that, because that does interfere with the transfer and it goes on like a dream. So I just start burnishing away, and those little pieces I can just start pulling up one little part at a time so it doesn't rip. And this really, really helps with the little slits that I put in the transfer. Now, when you go to remove it, you can just remove one little area at a time, and then there you go. You have a wonderful instant results. Now, you can always use our polishing pad too if you do find that you have wrinkles or bubbles. Those are really dreamy to use. Now, I'm going to go in with our soft matte gel, and all I'm going to do is dab it over the entire surface of the glass. This soft matte gel will give it a frosted effect. Now, I do have a YouTube video also where I did tinted and colored frosted effect with a little bit of a different formula, but the soft gel works like a dream. So we have gloss and matte finishes, so that finish is completely up to you. And I just go over the whole bottle, and you can use a sponge. I'm just dabbing it on. Now I'm just adding it as evenly as I can with my brush. You can use a sponge, it's totally up to you. And then I just let it dry for a couple hours, and it's pretty amazing how fast this stuff dries. And I just make sure I get the edges really nicely and evenly as possible. And there you have it. So once it dries, it will be a little bit less translucent than it looks there, but you can see here how easy that was. So I did two because I just love I wanted to set, I wanted to pair. And then I'm just going to finish off the top with some of our Eternal Decor Wax. So the Decor Wax is always last. You want to add that at the very end. And I'm just going to add a little bit to that edge. I can do just the tops and the sides. I can even add a little bit to the bottom of the candle as well. Now I chose gold because the little band that I removed earlier, that is got gold on it. So I'm going to replace that with that little rope hanger, and it will all match. But the wax goes on it like a dream, and I just think it's really kind of dresses it up a little bit. And there's the band I'm just going to replace, and you can see there now I can hang it or just leave it as is. And a lot of you are going to ask now about putting a candle inside. Well, guess what? Once that gel completely dries and cures, you can go in with a regular candle. It will not melt the transfer at all. It will keep it just beautiful as it was when you put it on. Pretty amazing, huh? Thanks so much for joining us today for this release. We hope you enjoyed it. If you have questions, let us know. We really appreciate you watching and joining us. Have a great day.